This August is stamp collecting month, and this year we're taking you on an adventure in the garden. Sustainable gardens help minimise environmental impacts, encourage biodiversity and promote sustainable living. Sustainable gardening can be done anywhere. At your house, your school, or the local community garden. Even a rooftop garden on an apartment building. Our sustainable garden scene is set in a temperate Australian climate. It includes native trees, shrubs and ground cover plants that don't need a lot of water and which attract helpful birds and insects. Our garden has a rainwater tank, solar panels, a rooftop succulent garden which helps to shade the house, a pond surrounded by rocks and grasses that attracts pest-eating frogs and lizards and provides drinking and bathing water for birds, and a hen house with fresh eggs waiting to be collected. There are many layers to our garden, including a gum tree that provides shade, a lemon tree which is a welcome part of our kitchen garden, and an apple tree, with flowering chives growing nearby as a companion plant that deters pests. This year's In the Garden mini-sheet presents a sustainable backyard gardening scene. The stamps feature sustainable gardening projects, as well as a variety of water-wise plants that attract helpful animal species such as pollinating birds and insects. The first stamp in this year's collection features a rainwater garden. It's a specifically designed and constructed garden bed that takes rainwater directly from the roof, while filtered overflow water is directed into the stormwater system, helping to improve the health of our waterways. The next stamp features a worm farm. Earthworms are a vital contributor to our garden's soil health, and they can help us compost too. The worm farm has 3 layers. A layer for household food waste and leaf litter, a layer for the worms to digest and sleep, and a layer to collect the worm juice, the liquid fertiliser that is so beneficial to the garden. The third stamp in this year's collection features pollinators. Birds, butterflies and bees move pollen from plant to plant, which results in fertilisation, allowing the plant to produce seeds, bear fruit and reproduce. Here you can see an eastern spinebill honeyeater, honeybees, a painted lady butterfly and the native blue-banded bee. A raised veggie garden is the subject of our 4th stamp and is a great way to grow pesticide-free vegetables all year. We irrigate our garden with water from the tank, fertilise with our worm juice and cover any empty space with mulch from garden waste. The final stamp in this year's collection illustrates the value of a backyard nest box, which allows birds and other wildlife to live, breed and shelter in a protected environment. Here you can see the striated pardalote, a small, brightly coloured insect-eating bird found only in Australia, admiring the garden. Be sure to collect all 5 stamps in this year's Stamp Collecting Month issue and learn more about how you can create a sustainable garden in your own backyard by visiting ozpost.com.au/SCM.